A lot of the other sectors. Let's get right to the floor show and Interactive Brokers chief strategist Steve Sosnick. Steve, interesting. What does this price action in Nvidia specifically say to you, not just about Nvidia, but about the rest of the AI ecosystem?
AI is back today, and I think what happened was there were some concerns about, whether AI is overplayed, whether the growth can continue. Jensen Huang, basically, they kind of saved a little bit for the conference call, right? Because originally the stock ticked a little lower. Then in the conference call, they said, oh, yeah, we're going to be up 75%. You can't ignore a growth like that, especially when you're expecting about 45. That's too big to ignore. But also what it tells me, the move in Nvidia and the move in software stocks, these are sectors that had been relatively underweighted by institutions. The only way you get these giant moves is if institutional money is moving in like a tsunami. And you can't do that. The reason Nvidia didn't move after the last 4 earnings was everybody was already invested in them. In the last quarter or so, people started to move elsewhere. Software stocks, people had started to move elsewhere. Now, CrowdStrike, Nvidia, some of these other stocks, Salesforce gave you stuff to focus on in these relatively under-owned sectors. Boom, the money came back in, the stocks flew.
And it's coming out of just about everything else. The only 2 sectors in the S&P 500 out of 11 that are higher are tech and energy. Energy barely higher. That's kind of interesting. So money is coming out of that. And you'd have to look at, I don't know, the Dow heat map. Can we look at the Dow heat map and see McDonald's? Suddenly it's at the very bottom of the Dow Jones Industrials. And this is interesting because for much of the day it was Disney. And then McDonald's just overtook that not welcome position here. It's down 2.5%. What do you read into that?
The consumer, now the market's decided the consumer's the weak spot, right? They're somewhat consumer discretionary. Certainly Disney is. McDonald's, you can choose to eat at home, I suppose. McDonald's is a cheaper alternative. But this is telling us that, all right, we've been moving into the other, call it 493. It was really probably 25 and 475 in the S&P 500. Or, in terms of the other stocks, we've been talking about this broadening out. Today, forget the broadening out trade. We want back in the winners is really what the market's saying.
At Interactive Brokers, you have, what, millions of traders who are moving and buying stocks. You started to see about 5 days ago that there was almost a pure tech move into these names, the top 25 most active trades. What was interesting to me, Nvidia was #1 over the 5 days.
Yes. Yeah, as of yesterday, Nvidia was both the most active stock and the stock with the most net buying activity over the prior 5 days. So our customers got this right. For the most part, they're pretty happy for the most part.
#2 and the only non-tech name in the top 25 was Moderna. Moderna, of course, with that cancer vaccine, the melanoma cancer vaccine news, which was very, very welcome. That's in there too. As I looked, along with SanDisk, Micron, SpaceX is in there, the SOX, Tesla, Strategy, which is a big Bitcoin play, obviously. I thought it was interesting that one of the top 25 is this levered 2X long single stock index, this ETF, and the single stock is SanDisk.
Yes, we've seen this action before. It's actually calmed down a little bit. During the height of the semiconductor parabolic move, there's a Micron double levered, which we saw. There were some others that popped in. SOXL is among the most active names on the list, which is a triple levered play on the SOX index. The customers love leverage. And I will say, for those who are watching...
Until it turns against them.
Exactly. And for those who are watching, one thing to keep in mind, and the prospectuses of these ETFs tell you this, sometimes in big red letters, they are trading vehicles, not investment vehicles. Over time, they underperform, and they can underperform badly. And interestingly, the higher the volatility, the more active they become, but the more they underperform because they have to buy expensive options. So treat these things with extreme care. You can trade them. I'm not going to tell anybody not to trade, but I put a big red flag if you're looking at these as a holder.
Yeah, be careful. And in South Korea, they banned them in the Kospi Index, the single stock leveraged ETFs. Good to see you, Steve. Thanks.
Thanks, Liz.
All right,